You're just gonna wait and we're never gonna play with you. That's what I just said. Like I told you nicely what I said, and then you said like you were acting snarky. It said clearance level 50 is required for all squad members. Who's not 50? Oh yeah, you're bugged out, Toad. Just sign out of FlXBOOSTlNG and sign back in. Yeah, but here's the problem with losing. You lose more. Your margin of error decreases even more. The point isn't to just lose. The point's to lose as little as possible, lose as many games as possible, and have your margin of error not go down. And all four of those can happen. It is the best option. So yeah, it is. Toad, it is the best option. Yeah, there you go, Toad. You figured it out. Here's the problem. Who's at 21.99? We get an account at 21.99 and we lose 100 games on it before we start boosting it. Toad, that's big brain plays right there. I'm glad you said that. So pretty much the only way to be boosted effectively is to be at 21.99 soft reset and go from there. Yeah, Toad, I don't know what's wrong with your connection. Try restarting or go on your hotspot, Toad. It won't let me start when you're in the squad. I know that. Yeah, Toad, it said fetching data from server. You're not connected to the service? Can you go on your hotspot? On which Xbox? Yeah, Toad, did you say you were on your hotspot right now? Hey, Xylonox, can you hear me? So, the only thing that's really worth doing this season is if we get one account, any account, to 21.99, right? Instead of using any of our main accounts, like my main account, your main account, Noble's main account, we should try to find an account that's at 21.99, and we'll lose 100 games on it with the negative accounts, and then start boosting it. We won't use our mains. No, we're just not touching our main accounts. We've retired. We we Xylonox, we can still put our skill and our accounts and our like knowledge of the game, and we can still get to where we want to get. It just none of us can do it on our main accounts, me included. Okay. So, okay, so Xylonox, remember what Toad just said right before he left the squad, where 21.99 accounts can always queue with Copper 5s. Remember? So if we had an account that was 21.99 or just slightly below it, unranked, right? We could lose all 100 placements or all 10 placements, and then we could lose 90 games on it, and its margin of error wouldn't change. So the goal's not worth it. Because that's this. Yeah, it's not worth it. it okay, that's fine. Okay, well, I'm just saying, Xylonox, like the equivalent of what we're saying, we're just getting to 5K. That's the same thing we're saying. Oh, you just have to play 1,000 games and then you can get to 6K. It'll be easy. It's like you're spending so much time to get so little. Like if you still want to do it, I'm down. I'm still down to do your account. I'm still down to do Noble's account. I'm still down to do Yuo's account. I'm just saying I'm not doing that. It's not worth it. Yeah, I'm not using my main account. It's literally retarded. It's literally retarded to get to 5K right now. What did you say, Noble? Yeah, well, they're not gonna roast me when we're at like 200 wins. They're not gonna roast me when there's 100 losses, 100 wins, and it's at like 7K. So, hey Toad. Yeah, Toad. Yeah, Toad. I'm not Toad. I'm not gonna use my main account. That's my goal. What you just said. We can find something. Hey, Stall. Is your headset on? Um, Besides Crispito and Hose, were there any accounts of yours here? Give me 1 second. Uh, so do you have any accounts that finished in Bronze 3? Did I'm Trash's gamertag change? Because I'm not finding it in tracker. Alright. Can you bring it in the party, please? And Todd, let me know when you're in the squad. Yeah, Xylonox and Noble. I'm still down to here. Right before I started. Noble. Do you see what Todd and I are getting at? Yep. I'm still down to do uh you and Xylon I'm still down to do you and Xylonox together. Yeah, so uh, actually, hey Xylonox. So this sounds like literally insane, but the best option we can do right now is actually you and Noble to lose your first 15 games. I mean, if there was a sixth spot in a squad, I would invite you. But remember what I told you yesterday, Yuo, where we have Noble, Xylonox, and the 3 Smurfs deranking? Yeah, I totally didn't say we were gonna still play with you, like, for the whole season. I didn't say that like 15 times. Like, I don't know why you're tilted. I already told you we would do whatever you want with your account. Yeah, well, that's the system. The system's dumb. Sorry. Yeah, Toad. What you originally said is the best idea. Here, let me look up Stall's account. Toad is or not Toad. Stall is that an I in the L for the L? 2262. Okay. Um. So Toad. Simply sus is at 2262. So it only needs to lose 63 MMR. So, yes, it needs to lose 6 MMR for its first 10 placement games. So Xylonox and Noble, are you guys still down to focus on getting 4 accounts as low as possible, as fast as possible? Noble? Xylonox? Yep. Okay. Um, yeah, I mean, it takes a month to get them down there. Yeah, you lose 10 you lose 10 placement games with negative accounts. For yes. So I'll talk to you about it later. We're in a ranking. Stay in the party, please. Imagine what the enemy team's thinking right now. What ton? Oh, say again. Say again. Yes. Here, Xylonox, do you want to go to the jet ski? Yeah, so you guys are gonna take 30 deaths and 15 losses, but it's gonna be worth it. So yeah, so Xylonox, my original plan of having what is it? My original plan of having the abundance was to save win loss, but honestly, win loss is not the goal. Okay. So the goal, Xylonox, is to get you from 3800 to either 25 or 2700. Are you down with that? Yeah. Down to 2500, ideally. Yes, that's correct. Like so hey Stall. Stall, are you there? Yeah, we're going off the jet ski here. Everybody switch your spawn to ruins. Hey Stall, can you hear me? Is the party working for you guys? Okay.
You must locate and defuse a bomb.
Yeah, that's... Hookah spawn kill? Wait, Toad, aren't you on 2 Xboxes? Oh, I'm on 2 Xboxes. I forgot about that. I keep for... Oh, damn. Yeah, go down first. There you go. Did they change this? I swear they changed this. I'm just gonna jump into H.
Secured. User is no longer in your possession.
Loading door!
Down to 1 friendly.
Xylonox said he got hit off. Hot spot. I don't know, he was at 300 ping now. And he disconnected from the party. What a time for my controller to disconnect.
We have been eliminated.
Xylonox said, okay, Xylonox said, I told him hotspot, he said don't have one. Have somebody in your family do it. Right, so just delay the game a bit. We just have to make the game last around another 12 minutes. I'm assuming his router will restart in 15 total. Stall, are you there? Alright, well Xylonox said his whole family's out.
Use your drone to locate a bomb.
We are stalling. Okay, so we need to make this game last 12 minutes. Should we just like lay in prone in our spawn?
Advise your drone has located a bomb.
It's so retarded. Well then we might as well go main entrance. There's more things to hide behind. Don't you think?
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to go. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse
I
it.
keep getting a red plug in the top corner of my screen. Are you as well? I love doing this on my other Xbox. These people aren't any fun to play against. They're just like coppers. Like champions and coppers are the same. They just hide inside and don't want to run out. Can you invite a Noble back, Todd? Thanks. Right. He said invite. I just invited him.
Push it on.
You won with the bushes? I just hip-fired him! I just hip-fired him! Imagine being that bad. Toad, we're playing Fortnite right now. Look, we're hiding in bushes. Here, Toad, do you have a shield potion? Toad, do you have a shield potion?
Torch out.
Ooh! Watch your fire! Friendly's in range! Ooh! Ooh!
Oh yeah, cheer.
15 seconds remaining. Friendly, last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated all friendly.
Yeah, what's up? What do you mean? Just hit ranked. Yeah, so just keep hitting ranked. And appear offline if you aren't already. Alright, well, I mean, we can only stall for so long. I was hiding in a bush with Toad in spawn. There you go. Toad. So this work guy, right? The guy I hip fired with the with the AR-50 or AR-1550, right? I'm looking at his tab right now, and he's on his. He lost his last game. And he lost 66 MMR. He's at 3682. So he. So, I mean, that's the new system. It's not. It's not supposed to be warm and welcoming. Yeah. So Xylonox, yeah. So you see that work guy in the enemy team, right? Xylonox, can you hear me? Okay. So we were hiding in the bushes by main gate, and Mozzie and Bandit ran around us. They ran around us, and what is it? And I hip fired him through the bush. Yeah. Oh, and Copper Walking explains a lot. It looked like he was using a joystick. Can everybody send work uninstall, please? I think he needs some. Well, at least you didn't get an abandoned sanction. Oh, there is no later. Hey. 14 more. We'll do them faster this time. They'll take 6 minutes. Should take 84 minutes to 84 to 98 minutes. So 91. Hey, Noble, are you there? Right, there's a direct invite. Yeah, you lost 90 MMR for that. Ooh, interesting. On tracker, instead of America, Europe, Asia, they consolidated it and just says global. I mean, it makes sense. It's just cool to look at. Let me see something. Yeah, so it should be another 90 minutes, Noble, and then we'll be done. So I'm pretty sure that the your soft MMR reset is based off of your home region, not your highest or lowest region, which makes sense. Here's an invite back, Silonox. Yeah, I'm friends with him on my main. Swerpa. These people have a lot more vowels than I was expecting. Yeah. I am here. Let me message Amara on my main. I know, or I've been in a party with Maru through like Capcan and Gloss. Here, let me see. I'm friends with them on Ember Rice. So Toad, we should derank the same negative accounts from last season, right? Or what do we do with Nitrocells 79, deranking 7, and wait. Hmm. So remember the. Hmm. I think we should redo our bronze accounts. Um, so we'll have what is it? We'll have the same 4 negative accounts as last season.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Just because they'll get there the fastest.
C4 prime.
C4 deployed. Remaining. Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
What should we use as our 4 bronze accounts? Should we use the accounts we were going to use as the negative accounts? Just so we can pump up their suicide numbers? Or the okay. Sounds good to me. Guess Legion impact grenades. Oh, right, they added the weapon cosmetic, or the weapon attachment cosmetics. I forgot about that. Okay, so let's see.
Secure the bombs.
C4 deployed.
That works.
One friendly operator remaining. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Hey, Gamebox, this season's I told you we'd be doing this last season, remember? So we're gonna get to okay. Nice talk. Oh yeah, so Gamebox. Correct me if I'm wrong, but do you have any accounts that finished around Bronze 3? Do you have any accounts that finished in Bronze last
Secure the
season?
bombs.
Level anything? Just Bronze? No, they're copper. You know that? Here, let me look up medals here. I mean, Plat 3 is not Bronze. I only use Twitch so I don't have to record it on my phone or record it in segments. It's easier that way. Or no. My stream's better. It's like, bro, the top champions are throwing in ranked. What are we gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna cut the audio though. Because we're talking about boosting and deranking. Anybody that hears it can get an earful, but it's not like they're gonna do anything with it. So, do you guys see the Smurf on the enemy team named Ripia Ela? Do you guys see that? What? Yeah. It's on Reddit. No, but what if these people are throwing? It wouldn't be the craziest thing. I mean, they have. I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying there's. I don't know. It's just because it's early in the season and pretty much nobody's losing multiple games in a row. So it's possible. I don't know how likely though. It probably won't happen until we hit low gold, to be honest. But I don't know. I don't mean in a 5-stack. I mean like 1 or 2 people. I wouldn't I wouldn't be surprised if some other people are having a or similar idea to what we're having. Just they don't have enough accounts to do anything about it. Um so what is it? IQ is aimbot.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
You didn't TK me. And I voted Tikaki. Bronze accounts, so MMR socialism? No.
Ten seconds to
Deranking
insertion.
7.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
Hydrocell.
5 seconds to insertion.
Bargotoad 79.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it. You must recover the diffuser.
But what was supposed to
The
be your,
diffuser is
and
now
I think it was
secured.
TK Mino Balls.
Clear the blast area!
Drop the diffuser. Friendly, last operator standing. All friendlies have been eliminated.
You have your phone next to you, Todd? Alright, I'm gonna send it in the group chat with all of us. I'm reconnect. Thanks for letting me know. I blew myself up. That means they changed the what is it? They changed an activity, Todd. Let me know if we should change this. It's sending right now. It just sent. The only reason why I say those accounts is those 4 accounts.
Need to use your
Sure,
drone
they're
to
not gonna have
locate
the
a bomb.
lowest. Wait. I completely forgot. We would only need. What would we use these accounts as? Would we just get these accounts down to
Drone has
2500 and leave them
located a
there?
bomb.
Or here. Give me 1 second. 21.
10 seconds to insertion.
The 4 previous champion accounts.
5 seconds before insertion.
Should we get them down for
You've
next
located a bomb.
season?
Make
Like
your way
what
to
should
its
we do with
location
them?
and defuse it.
They would be good bronze accounts, but if we use these accounts as bronze accounts, we
Drop
wouldn't
the
be able
diffuser.
to use
Down to 1
the.
friendly.
We'd only be able to use
All friendlies
one of
have
those
been
accounts.
eliminated.
And then if we only use one of those accounts, what would we do with the others? Okay. I understand that. I'm just saying, if we weren't to use those accounts as bronze accounts, what would we use them for? Maybe those. Which one? Let's see. Which one of these? Here. How about this, Toad? What if we use one of those accounts as? What if we use
We
one
need
of
to
those
locate a
accounts
bomb.
as? What if we use one of those accounts as the winning account? The closest we have is Saul's account, and Saul's account's level 56. Stylonox said, "Do not start the next game." In all caps. Okay, I mean. Hey, Stall, are you there? You were speaking earlier, but you haven't spoken since. And I understand the 2199 thing tone. And that again, that would be an ideal account. I'm saying, what if we can't get an account like that? Okay, right. Here's the reason I'm saying it. So for example, all of the accounts we're going to use, so Deranking 7, Nitrocell, 79, TK Muniballs, they're all in mid bronze 4. Should we win on them, and that should we get them to 2199, or as close as possible, and then lose on them with the negative accounts? Right. The reason why I say that, Todd, is like 3 of them are almost level 120. So they'd be on leaderboards, remember? We wouldn't have to play any Terrasun on them for a month or 2 months. I'm calling Xylonox. Okay. Noble, Toad, do you guys want to take a 10-minute break until Xylonox comes back? He didn't say he would be 10 minutes. But he did say do not start the next game 3 minutes ago. Are you guys down? Can you stay in the squad? I won't start the next game. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Hey Todd, are you there? I know exactly how to do this. Xylonox sent me his main account. I'm gonna add his main account to my left Xbox. Did I give you, what is it? Did I give you, NathanDudani backwards? Okay, can you sign into that account, please? So I know how I'm gonna do it, Todd. Can you... Okay. So my plan is to... Let me see Deranking 7. Yeah, so Deranking 7 is at level 111, right? So my plan is to get to Deranking 7 to level 120. My plan is to... What is it? My plan is to... maybe not lose 100 games on it, but lose enough games to where we can get up to 7k, you know? Like, balancing how many games it loses, with how much margin of error, if any, it loses, with, what is it? And balance that with, what is it? A couple other things. And then I plan on swapping NathanDudani backwards and Deranking 7's gamer tags. So even though I won't be able to use my main account, I'll be able to use my main account backwards. Do you see what I mean? I'm really glad you came up with that idea, Ted. That's probably, like, we've said a lot of crazy stuff and we've come up with a lot of crazy ideas, but that's the best idea any of us has come up with in the past, like, 2 seasons. Nice job. Like with the 21.99 thing. Like, I completely did not think of that or anything like that at all. Thanks for mentioning it. Alright, I'm signing in Xylonox's account right now. Let me know if you need a security code. Noble, are you back? I asked him to send me his main account and he sent me I really hate golds. Maybe he meant to say Outlook instead of maybe he meant to say Outlook instead of Gmail. And here's the other thing, Toad. So ideally we'd actually want a lower margin of error. So instead of a 21.99, we'd actually want an account with a margin of error like Deranking 7. Do you remember last season? I know it's like yesterday, but do you remember when I was talking about the negative accounts and having like the perfect balance between 1200 and 2500 isn't perfect, just slightly away from that? Yeah, so it's not exactly the same, but it's pretty similar for what we're doing now. So having an account with a lower margin of error that we're losing 100 games on, for example, will mean that when it does lose, it loses nothing. Whereas if we use a 2500 account and we lost on it, it would lose MMR, you know? So again, the goal is to maintain the highest margin of error possible. And I mean, like a bronze 4 margin of error is still really high. Like it's higher than anything we'd otherwise work with, you know? Yeah, and again, my goal's negative 3500, and I'm pretty sure we can do it. Here, I'm trying to type in his account again. Were you able to sign into NathanDudani backwards? Alright, yeah, just take your time. He just has to send me the new password for it. Yeah, so Noble, I'll still get you and Xylonox to 5k with the 100 games played queuing together, like what we discussed. And well, regardless of how long it'll take, we just need to make sure we're done by August 12th. Um, and then the other issue is you'll be taken off leaderboards if you're inactive. Like if you don't play, you'll be taken off. Um, yeah. So no, just for tracker. Tracker. Like if you're inactive for more than 10 days, your name gets removed. Probably cryptic and runner and all of them. I t- t- I guess. Doesn't it annoy you that they didn't release patch notes? I haven't seen any patch notes at all. I don't know if I'm just tripping or I was asking Xylonox for the password and apparently it's just a lowercase character instead of a capital. That it's a clever password setup, but here. It just yep. I'm signing into Xylonox's main right now. Noble, what's gonna be so nice about people losing their mind again this season is it's as far as everybody's concerned, even as far as we were concerned, it was impossible. You know, like who can lose 100 games and not change? You know. Let me look at last season's leaderboards to see if it updated. Yeah, so Xbox NA. So yeah, no, but we had top 1 and 2 last season. We had top I mean we had top 1, 2 and 3, but or no. We had top 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. So funnily enough, the same placements or the same places we had in on Xbox NA were the same placements we had globally. Just worked out that way. Here's a party invite to game. So I have I don't know, I have like 7 hours of homework to do today that I didn't do over the past couple of days. Um so once we're done with this, I'm gonna go do that and then I'll be back on later tonight. Um can you guys later today can you guys experiment in Terrace Hunt? Thanks. So Truman was 11th global all platforms. Couldn't be me. Mui was 15th. Leader was 19th. Cryptic was 7th. And again, this doesn't include all of the accounts we got there that that weren't done, like weren't 120. Noble, you should be at 3480 after this next loss, I believe. You and Xylonox are both at 3554. Mm-hmm. Alright, so Toad, bronze accounts then. Let me change the bronze accounts thing. Possible here. I'll send you a new picture. Um, what should be the 4th bronze account, Toad? Okay. Okay. Um. Oh, here. Let's test out bandits. Okay. So don't blow yourself up right away. I'm gonna try something out. So picking up. So you don't have Capcan? Or... Okay. So should I wait until prep phase is over, or should I leave in prep phase and reconnect? Okay.
Protect the bombs.
Alright, let's all go down to the basement then. Go to the closet and garage. You know, just so we're safe. Just imagine going master bedroom in like plat 2 rank. Plat 2 rank. Couldn't be me. So let's. So we're trying to test right now. Here, can you barricade us in? Barricade us in.
5 seconds and counting.
Doorway secured.
Be advised,
Okay,
a bomb
so
location
prep phase
has
is
been
over.
compromised. Op
Do
4 has
not
located
cancel
a
the
bomb.
match.
Banshee deployed.
Does it give us the vote?
Op 4 has
Oh,
located a
look
bomb.
at that, Toad. You know what that means? That means you can't cancel the match after prep phase is over?
Mission
Derank.
critical. Bomb diffuser activated.
Literally just hit fired the ash.
Scanning.
Hey, these people are so bad.
One friendly remaining.
Yeah, clutch it up, Noble. Oh.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission
Where's this
failure.
guy hiding? Look at this. Look at this. He didn't even aim at you, like he aimed at your hitbox. Makes sense? Do you have mute, Todd? You has a proximity alarm now? That's not cool. Okay. The game box, so we're throwing and we got as many kills as the enemy team did? Like that's how bad
Protect
they
the
are?
bombs.
Yeah, we...
Setting C4.
Explosive ordnance prime.
Here, wait. Here.
Secure the perimeter.
How to look better?
Located a bomb. Protect it. One friendly remaining. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
See ya. Toad, I swear they nerfed Goryu's shield. It feels like it does a few % less damage. Remember how previously you would feel like you were actually getting burnt? Now it just feels like weak. I don't know. Wait, Noble, you can use Legion Pro League on that? Okay, yeah, I completely forgot. Because remember they were going down the line of you couldn't use like camos on newer. I guess it's because it's the same gun. I don't know.
Secure the bombs.
I thought they would do something annoying where it was like a slightly different type, and then they could just say, "Oh yeah, you can't use the previous skins on it anymore." I'm glad. Yeah. That's kind of weird to me. I would have thought that they would have expanded it to the first round. Like just prep phase is nothing. You can go into prep phase. You can team kill somebody. Wait for prep phase to end and then leave. And there's no penalty. Weird. Let me just invite my other Xbox back. So we've already tested abandons. We shouldn't test TKs until the last game. Like the 15th game that we play or whatever. We should test TK bans to see whether they work the same as they have for the previous few seasons. Noble, you are at 3476. I bet they're happy. Yeah, but doesn't that make it so much more satisfying? That sure you're taking deaths, sure you're taking losses, but it's at the cost of them taking deaths and them taking losses. It's like a cursed boost. It's like you play against us, you get a free win, and then you get free losses. So Noble, including this game, you need to lose 12 more, I think. At 15 games, you'll be at like around mid 2700. I think going for 2500. Yeah, but to 2500's the move. You guys remember you and Xylonox will be queuing together? Well, let me see what two 2500s and two 1200s make. And here's the other cool thing, Noble. Since you guys will have a since you guys will be on a losing streak of like 15-ish games, the game's gonna think you're horrible. So even though when we queue, it sees you guys as a bottom bronze 4 average.
Need to use your drone to locate
So long
a
as
bomb.
we can try and have the 1200 accounts leave before they win, whenever possible. You know, like let's say I'm on an account, Stall's on an account, and Xylonox is on an account, or just some mix, right? What is it? First and foremost, we would try to use as many other people's accounts that we've been given before we use our own, just in case either they take them back after we boost them or whatever.
Insertion in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Insertion in 5
So
seconds.
BNG, the new season came out, and are you familiar at all
Located a
with
bomb.
MMR?
Make
Like,
your way to its location
whatsoever?
and defuse it.
Okay.
Must recover the diffuser.
Right. So they made it to where in
One
order to
friendly
get to the
operator
highest
remaining.
rank,
We have been eliminated.
you have to have 100 games played. Now the issue is, for some really stupid reason, they added an MMR cap, which completely, like, Toad, you got removed? 1 second. Yeah, Toad, I'm telling you, they changed AFK. So even if you blow yourself up, if you didn't do any movements before or after, you still get kicked. Like if you're AFK during loading screens, it's counted as being AFK, which it just doesn't make any sense. Okay. I know, right? I guess they figured you would at least look at scoreboards, you would at least go in your options, you would at least look somebody up. I don't know, it's dumb. But so BNG, they added an MMR cap, basically meaning that if you're a normal player, not only do you have to win 100 games, but you have to win 100 games, and once you get up to 49.99, you're capped there. You're basically held by a gate until you get to 100 games played. The weird thing is when you're at 49.99, there's no incentive to continue playing because you're not going to increase in rank. No, like up to 100 games. So I'm saying, let's just say you're really good, and you can get there in 20-25 games. Well, the better you are, the harder it's going to be to stay there. Because, let's say, previously you would win a game, you would win 50. So you would go from 49.99 to 5,049. Then you go up 50, up 50, up 50, rinse, repeat. Right?
10 seconds
Because they've capped it to where you're at 49.99. The better you are, the more games you have to play with all risk and no
located a
reward.
bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it. You must recover the diffuser. Down to one friendly. All friendlies have been eliminated.
Yes. And the problem is when you're on a win streak, you're going to be set into games where you have a 50% chance of winning. So how in the world are you supposed to maintain an 85% win percentage, right? When you're supposed to lose every other game and you're not winning anything. Like, you're not getting any cushion. Previously, you would have that cushion to where if you did lose, well, at least you would go back to where you were. And it's just, like, that's a ridiculously high bar. I don't know. So, what Toad came up with and what, like, we refined was, So you know how previously we would take those negative accounts and they would give us a huge win multiplier and we would win a ton? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to get those accounts down really low to the point where we're expected to lose, right? And then we're going to lose 100 games and not change. Because the same way that there's a huge multiplier, there's a huge minimizer. So if you were previously winning 7 times as much, now you would lose 7 times less. And then it rounds down. And the thing is because we have enough accounts, like we personally have 108, and we will hopefully have 118 that are already done, and then a few, like 3 others that are mostly done. So we could hypothetically have 121 accounts that are all like really low. Oh yeah, the Xbox servers have been really weird all day today. So what we're going to do is, I'm not going to use my main account, I'm instead going to use one of the Smurfs that we used to use. And we're going to get it to have 100 games, 100 losses, but have it not change with those 100 losses. As in, because we're so expected to lose every game that we play, when we lose, our potential doesn't change and our rating doesn't change. The game basically sees us as getting the worst teammates imaginable 100 games in a row and says, yep, that sounds about right. Because there's no restrictions on that. That's not something that they've ever thought about or ever actively like tried to restrict. Well, so in order to push past the gate of 49.99, you have to have 100 games played, right? So instead of getting to 49.99 with 100 games played, we're going to get to 100 games played and then get to 49.99 and then get beyond that. And what's so funny is they've clamped down so hard that other than by doing that, there's literally no way to get there unless you have a lot of cooperation and a lot of people on a lot of accounts. So I don't know. It's just so funny to me that that they literally went as restrictive as they possibly could, and we're still finding a way to beat it. But yeah, that's why I was saying we were busy earlier, because we're basically taking the first, second, third, fourth, and sixth, or no, we're taking first, second, fourth, and sixth, or something like that, accounts, and noble, and we're deranking on the best accounts, separately, to where when we have the best rating and we lose 15 games in a row, the game thinks we're horrible, and then it's a lot easier to win the remaining 85. I don't know. Also, BNG Noble is in your private group, I believe now. Or could you, when you go into Elite Dangerous, can you? Sorry about that. Yeah, I got the game Elite Dangerous for Noble. And I invited him to your private group. Can you accept him when you get on?
We need to locate a bomb.
Okay, thanks. I was, here's how crazy this was. So, could you specify? Yeah, so it was. No, I just bought it. Because it seemed worth it to me. So basically, Gullah and I each had 570-ish low temp diamonds. And, what is it? And we invited Noble and Multi-Crew from, like, brand new, like, he just finished tutorials. Not combat one, but he finished tutorials. And then he joined Gullah's ship and he joined my ship in Multi-Crew.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. One friendly operator
I'm
remaining.
trying to remember. And he got to Tycoon.
We have been eliminated.
Yeah, twice. What was it, Nova? Like 128 million? Something like that? Yeah. Again, yeah, Toad, I figured it out. Just right as you die, move your right analog stick around. Did you hear me, Toad? I have like 400 diamonds in my inventory. Toad, are you reconnect? Yeah, okay. I have like 400 diamonds in my inventory. I need to finish filling up my cutter sometime. Probably later tonight. And then I can buy a fleet carrier. And then Gullah and I, whenever we're not playing Siege, will help get Noble and Explorer Conda. I mean, for exploration, if he wants to do it. Yeah, not if you're trying to go a huge jump range. I mean...
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
8 to 80 light years. To 80 light years. Yeah, but its fuel tank is screwed up. Remember? So with its fuel tank and with what fuel scoops you can put on it, with an
Drone has
exploration
located
build,
a bomb.
you have to spend a lot longer refueling. And besides, he has enough credit. He'll have enough credits to buy it.
Insertion in 10
Yeah, but
seconds.
you know how it has the best jump speed?
5 seconds to go.
Yeah, like 7 light years better.
You've
7
located
light
a
years
bomb.
over
Make your way to its
36,000 light
location
years
and
is
defuse it.
7 light years.
The diffuser
They
is
just
no
had to
longer
do
in
you
your
like that, no?
possession. Down to 1 friendly.
Correct, but if you're not only playing Elite Dangerous, you need the biggest jump range possible if you want to go far.
We have been eliminated.
Yeah, that's all. Other than teaching Noble if he wants to do other things in the game, I'm just gonna be exploring. That's good to hear.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
I'm going to the void, remember? And Gullo's going to the exact opposite place, but B&G promised me come to the 10G planet with me. Okay. Ship-wise, or right? There's the invite code. Type 6 would be so much better. The cockpit? Here, let me go on Beta Coriolis and I'll make 2 builds while we're doing this. Toad, remember right as you die, you have to move around your controller. Right? Yeah, I'm just removing Guardian, or I'm not doing any Guardian stuff. I'm just no Guardian, no engineering. Yeah, so Type 6 is 32.9, Type 7 is 31.8. But the what is it? I mean, as far as integrity, the Type 6 has half the integrity. So you just need to make sure you bring AFMs. Okay. Well, I mean, purely for jump range, having a jump range that's 1.1 max isn't the biggest thing. I guess at that point, just 1 light year's big difference to me, but I'd recommend I'd recommend just picking whatever ship you like looking at more. Right. Yeah, just pick whatever ship you like looking at more. Look at these people. It does look nice. Here. Look at the enemy team, Toad. They all have horrible gamer pictures. BNG, here I sent you a. Somebody on the enemy team has this gamer picture. It's horrible. I just sent it to all of you guys. I mean, it's not like gross horrible. It's just interesting horrible. Yeah, I just texted it to you. It's a what is it? It's a World at War joke. Me too. It's. You see it, Toad? All of these people have like Baby Yoda nonsense. Hurts to look at. They all have like Star Wars themed gamer pictures. Other than the guy with the melon on his head, and the other guy with the ring, like his gamer tag. Uh,
10 seconds to go.
yeah, I'm glad we decided to do the losing rather than abandoning. Getting the games played is
A
definitely
bomb must be
the
located
priority.
and defused.
Stay clear of the blast! Clear the blast
And because the
area!
distribution's tight,
Drop the diffuser.
we're
Down to
going
one
to start.
friendly.
I mean, the MMR we're gonna lose is
All
going to be
friendlies have been
consistent.
eliminated.
I don't know. There's upsides and downsides to what we're doing. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. How it turns out. Again, Toad, you have to move your controller around. Or you don't have to. No, don't do it constantly. Only do it for like a second or two. Because when you do constant input, it sees that you're AFK. I mean, like I literally just turned my analog stick like once in a full circle. That's strange. Try doing it less. See if that helps. Or maybe wait until your kill cam ends. Like wait 2 or 3 seconds and then do it once. Yes, and Noble, you've been losing what 78, 69, 72. Alright. That's low 70s on average. I mean, he's not going to be anywhere close. He's going to be. I mean, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
I think almost everybody's expectations were like cut in quarters, or in a quarter of what they were after this update. Just the weirdest thing, like, why the hell wouldn't they release patch notes? Like, who updates a game, changes a ton of things, and then just says, actually, you don't need patch notes? Thank you very much. Like, who does that? Yep. Yeah, they just removed patch notes.
Drone has found a bomb.
Or they just... No, as in, like, they've always
10
released them,
seconds to
and they
insertion.
just didn't release them.
5 seconds to insertion.
I guess they don't want people to find a way to break it. They're like, please, we put all of our energy into stopping you guys boosting. Can you please just stop?
The diffuser has been recovered. You have dropped the diffuser. Friendly,
Yeah.
last operator standing.
I've been looking.
We have been eliminated.
Like, yeah, Toad, they had the patch notes addendum. They had what they plan on doing, not what they've done. It's a pretty big difference. Because when they say what we plan on doing, that doesn't include specifics on what they changed. It's what they see as an issue and what they'd like to change. And that's not even how they did it. And it just doesn't make any sense. 20. Yes, but the goal is either 2,500. Here, I'll tell you in a second. So you'll lose 648, 3,335. Yeah, you'll be at roughly 2,687, give or take 40.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
Just send them a picture of you being silver 1 and say, damn, guess you were right. Or just say, or make some comment about how there's a ton of DDoSers, like in Ember Rise, and that you get stressed all 15 games. Look at that. These, so BNG, here's the funny thing. So since we're throwing on the best accounts, right? Especially the people that won against us early on. Here's an invite back to they all got free wins. Now the funny thing about them getting free wins is the sooner you're higher up, the worse it is for your account. So everybody that got a free win from us basically got a cursed win. And so the sooner they won from us, the sooner they'll lose from somebody else. And the sooner they'll lose from somebody else, the worse it'll impact their account. Or like the more their account will be like negatively impacted by it. Rainbow Six Siege Twitter. Yeah, so they announced get the year 5 pass, but they didn't release the patch notes. Sounds about right. No, they added an advertisement saying, "Oh, get the year 5 pass and unlock the new ops 1 week early," right? But then they didn't release the patch notes. So to them, advertising a pass that's been out for what, 6 months now? Yeah, so the pass is already out, and they're advertising something that's been out for half of a year, but they're not releasing patch notes. Do you remember any recent seasons where they didn't release patch notes once the update came out? Maybe like health? Like health they released it, but then they kept changing things. Like they just said all of the like what they have when they talk about the season and all the cool new things, those aren't patch notes. Those are things that they've like you know, like the patch notes are formatted like operator bugs, map bugs, right. In like a bulleted list, not a picture of the operator and a description of the gadget. Oh, here's another one, Noble. There's a Bolo. BWLOE. He even has like a Bolo gamer picture. Oh, here. We can do the match cancellation thing again. Here, so I'm gonna leave in prep phase. I'm not gonna leave in ban phase or later. Can you pick an uptone? Okay, so I'll stop picking mute then. Just let me know and I'll get off of it.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Does it give us the prompt? Wait. Wait.
Loading new mag.
Now, do you know how dumb that would be? Yeah, well, like, what's the point of
Op 4
only
has
having
located
a
a bomb.
minute and a
Be
half where
ready
you
for
can cancel
assault.
the match?
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
10 seconds remaining.
Well,
5
come
seconds
lay
and
underneath
counting.
this window with me.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
I'm on guard.
He's ready.
My artillery is there. Let's go.
What are they shooting at? Yeah,
Be
so,
advised, Op 4
Toady,
has located a bomb.
do you remember in Ember Rise where they said that they, what is it, where they said that they changed surrender? And they didn't? What if they just didn't add match cancellation?
Detonate.
Op 4 is defusing a bomb. Disable their diffuser.
These people are so boring.
We failed to disable the diffuser. Op 4 has acquired a bomb.
Nope. Nobody? There's... I would say 2, like, fluid squads attempt it pretty much every season. But they always do it half as efficiently as us. And they always waste what they've always wasted what they have had. Uh, let's see. See, Noble, what I don't get is, like, we were laying underneath the window and that guy got team killed. Like, how do you accidentally team kill somebody when nobody's there? Like, what were they getting freaked out by? There's like, bro, there's a shadow in the corner. It's your
Secure the
shadow, let's
area.
shoot
Keep
it.
the bombs
Like-
protected.
Doesn't make any sense.
Banshee ready to go.
Our brain dead. I would say, can you forgive it? Yeah. Even the people that aren't stupid are
Op 4 has located
like
a
the
bomb.
people that
Plan
can
your
play the
defenses
game and the people
accordingly.
that feel confident in what they know. They still play into the system.
10 seconds to insertion.
I don't like
5 seconds.
Setting C4.
I don't like playing the game normally. Whether that's winning
Op
or
4 has
losing.
located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Right, well, don't ace.
Reload!
This book's actually horrible.
Bomb diffuser in place.
C4 deployed. Detonate.
One friendly operator remaining. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
No, Noble, look at your kills and look at the enemy team. I was laying down in what is it? I was laying down just outside of the detention door, just on my stomach, and this buck runs through detention and backs into me. Like, for plots, these people like they don't have headsets, I swear. Something we need to be really careful about is something we need to be really careful about is after we lose the next couple of games is not winning. Because it's going to be easier and easier to win because the game thinks we're terrible.
Secure the bombs.
That Ash that had carbon fiber didn't kill you until her last like 2 bullets too. Yeah, the amount you're losing is sharply declining. It's like 70, 78, 69, 72, 61. Here, let me invite Xylonox back. Do you know how frequently you get a free gamer tag changed out? I just I just figured you'd get one every like certain period. I don't know. Maybe. Here, let me do the leaving thing. Let's try Benface. Why though? Like, why would they say, oh, we've been working on this new feature is gonna be great, we're even gonna put it in the test server. And then, haha, surprise, we're just not even gonna put it in the game. Like, yeah, well, I mean, they were retarded for announcing it in the first place. Like, if they wanted to come up with something like that, they should have kept it a secret, and then had people figure it out on their own. Oh my god. Todd, do you want to see the worst gamer picture? Noble, do you see it? Radiant full on the enemy team. It's a Noble. You've lost 595 from 8 losses. So 74 on average. Not too bad. It's gonna drop down to a 65 average sometime soon. Do you not have a bandit or like any ops besides mute, Todd, on NathanDudani backwards? That's unfortunate. We'll pick up on one of your accounts. You have Melusi, Todd?
bombs.
Here, don't move, Jaeger. Pretty sure. Yeah, there we go.
Detonate.
One friendly remaining. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Well, it's not a disconnection thing. It's AFK. Like I'm telling you, like there's some really weird thing they changed with idle kick. Doesn't make any sense. Like, you shouldn't have to move your controller or press anything on your controller in between rounds. Like it just. Yeah. Well, Toad, the only thing we have to really worry about with that idle kick thing is when we're on the negative accounts. You know? Here.
Secure the area. Keep the
Do you have a
bombs
rubber
protected.
band next to you, Toad?
Four out.
Could you put a rubber band on your AFK Xbox on the left trigger to see whether that's And Noble, do you see they changed Goy?
Mission failed. All friendlies were
Yeah.
eliminated.
It feels like you're surrounded by the fire, but the fire is not real. But what's so weird about that is they took away one of Goyu's shields, and now they gave him a delay. So as it was, if you were at 1 speed, Goyu's shield wouldn't kill you unless you had like a 5-second reaction time. Not literally, but you know what I mean. But now, with that 1-second reaction time, if you are 3 speed, you'll take like 20 damage, and that's it. So like completely defeats the whole point of Goyu even existing in the first place. It's like they might as well just change his operator icon from a volcano to a lighter at this point. Like, that's all it is.
Secure
So
the area.
BNG, there's
Keep
this
the
guy
bombs
that had
protected.
there's this like Peruvian guy or whatever that had this gadget that's a shield with an explosive and a fuel tank on it. And so he had 3 of them, and you could see through the shield. And so they were, I'm pretty sure, and they were set up in a way to where you could shoot it and deny the sight for that person. And then they were reduced to shields, and now they added a delay. So he went from being able to lock down a site entirely to not being able to do anything. I mean, you could still die to it, but it's not like it used to be. So, Toad, here's the problem with match cancellation. We can't really use it to abuse deranking. Maybe. Kind of like what they did with the surrendering, but remember for the surrendering it was delayed by a whole season. But so do you remember what I was talking about last night where we would have to like spend 5 minutes before leaving a game? Yeah, you don't have to do that anymore. Yeah, so Noble, you and Xylonox are both what is it? 6 points away from gold 1. So yeah, the plan would be for us to get these accounts down to or for Toad and I to get these accounts down to silver 5, but to get your and Xylonox's accounts down to silver 1. 24.99. Say again? Like, yeah, these are 3 of the 4 bronze accounts. MMR Socialism will be the 4th one. Kentucky. What a gamer tag. You think these people are boosting? Like Armored Matter 421? These look like silver names to me. Noble, how many other people do you think are doing this? Yeah. So what is it? This Armored Matter guy, right? He was a 0.7 low gold 1. He's on a 2-game win streak, and he's at the bottom. He's 22 points into gold 1. 4 kills, 12 deaths. How? Like, right. So he's trying to win with a 0.33 KD in placements. Like, why? Just give up? Let's see. Brodus is a 3293. I'm pretty sure they just found like bag golds and they're just boosting with bag golds for some reason. Have you guys looked at Tracker recently? They updated it. The format's really nice. Oof. Mr. Lowtech finished mid-plat 1 with a 1.0 KD. He has a 0.8 KD now, and he's lost his first game. So he lost his first game. Now he's gonna win this game and then go lose another game or two afterwards.
Protect the bombs.
So instead of being 1-1, he's going to be 1-2.
One friendly operator remaining. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission
Tell me
failed.
that doesn't take a ridiculous amount of time to say. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. It took 4 seconds for you to get downed. Yeah, but remember, they increased Finka's boost. Like they changed Finka's boost. So if you're 1 speed and you're Finka boosted, it doesn't touch you. If you're a 3 speed and Finka boosts you, maybe you take a bit of damage, but if you react quickly enough, you don't get affected. So basically Finka counters Goya if the Finka boost is already active. But see, that's another thing. Like they didn't release the patch notes, so for all we know, they never changed Finka. For all we know, they changed TK bends and didn't tell anybody.
Protect
For all
the
we know, they
bombs.
changed idle kick and didn't tell anybody.
Op 4 has located a bomb. For assault.
Another thing, Toad, is we won't know.
Last operator standing.
We won't know whether there's an MMR difference
Mission failure.
until we get accounts with different MMRs queuing together. But first, we have to get them placed. You know, here's what we could do, Toad. Copper ones can queue with silver ones normally, right? So what we should do is we should create a post when we're silver 1 or whatever, like when we're done, basically. We should create a post and not actually like play with them, but like we should create a post for copper 1s and bronze 5s. Or copper 1, bronze 5, bronze 4. So we try queuing with the bronze 4 the closest to us. If we can't queue with the bronze 4, we can't queue with the rest. If we can't queue with the bronze 4, we try the bronze 5. If we can queue with the bronze 5, we try the copper 1. If we can queue with all
Secure the
3 of them,
bombs.
that means they didn't change the MMR separation down to whatever from 1000. Even more interestingly, if they did change the MMR difference thing, that'll make it to where other people will be even less likely to get to champion. Just because they won't be able to boost with plat 3s. It's like, imagine this. Think of how tight the distribution would be, and how hard the game would be. So let's just say, oh, yeah, gold one. So let's just say Cryptic, Leader, Robbie, all of those, you know, they boost with like plats, just in general. They have like a diamond, a champion, an unranked, a gold, and a plat. Or not gold, unranked gold, and plats. So if they make the MMR difference like 750, then they can only like queue with plat 1s or whatever. Right, so MMR difference is a lot easier to figure out here. 44.99 minus 750. Right? Or, yeah, that's 37.49. Let me look at what rank that is. Yeah. Okay, so 37.40. No, this guy updated. All of these people already updated? Xbox Global. Okay. Yeah, so Noble, here's an example, right? This guy, he's been Diamond every season since Parabellum, right? He was at 48.39 last season with a 1.6 KD. 6 kills per match. Right now, he has a 2.1 KD with 4 wins and 3 losses. So imagine how steep it is for everybody that's not as good as he is, for example. So I'm pretty sure 37.49's like upper plat 3, right? You guys know? 37.49 is, that's, sorry, mid plat 2? Like 150 into plat 2?
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
So let me see what this would be. Right. So you have somebody at 49 or 44.99. And then you have 4 people at 37.49. So this is like best case scenario. Right? Then it sees you as a 38.99. So maybe if you could keep all 4 of your accounts down in
10 seconds.
in between mid and high 3700, which is nearly impossible to do.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
You would basically win, lose in order to maintain
Mission is
it.
to locate and defuse a bomb.
Or no, you'd have to
The diffuser is no longer in
win
your
3 and
possession.
lose 2. The problem is the person that you're boosting is staying the same. They're not changing
Friendly, last
from
operator standing. Op 4 eliminated
they're
all
not changing
friendlies.
from 44.99. So 37.49 plus, I don't know, 55 times 2, 38.59. Okay. So if they win 2 games, then all of a sudden, oh here, let me test Finca. Then all of a sudden you move from having the squad average of 38.99 to 39.87. And the problem is, Noble, is picture this. Picture there's a squad where they have somebody that really wants 100 games played. and they have a really good stack with 4 people on mid-plat 2 accounts. You know who they're gonna
Use your drone to
going
locate a
queue
bomb.
against only? The exact same, other people doing the exact same thing. So they will have like the closest distribution. All of them will be identical. Like both teams will almost be identical. Margin of error wise, highest rank wise. So the funny thing about that is, right? Only one of
Drone
those
has found a
squads will.
bomb. 10 seconds to go.
Now, if the accounts that you, like if the plat 2 accounts don't have a lower margin of, don't have a similar
Found a
margin
bomb.
of error
Make your way to its
as
location
the
and
other,
You're gonna know when
defuse it.
to
Drop the diffuser. The diffuser is
then
now secured.
they're screwed. Hey Toad, Fountain still works. I'm just gonna wait until you guys die. You just move around. I want to show you.
Activating the
Here, I'll just revive you. They didn't boost Finka? I mean, Noble, they didn't change Finka? Do you see the diffuser in the fountain tub?
We have been
Yeah,
eliminated.
so fountain diffuser still works. Coastline does not work. You can't even rappel on the couch. Like it won't let you get past the boxes anymore. So let's see. They didn't buff Finka. They didn't add match cancellation. It's unfortunate.
We need to locate a bomb.
I'll be back in 2 minutes and then I'll start another game. Sorry for the delay. Okay, so how much did you lose for the last game? I'll check too. I think it's around 62, right? Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna do 62 times 1.25, you know, like the boosting multiplier. Look at these names. Are these actual golds? Because I have a hard time believing it. Okay. So, Noble, let's just say when we're boosting you and Xylonox, let's say you average 77.5 a game. So you have, so you need to win, so 5,000, or 4,999 minus, let's say you go down to 2,500. Right, that's a difference of 1,999. So divided by 90, that's 22 a game. So here's what I'm thinking, right? So you know how I said you need to have an 85% win-loss? To like be in champion? So what if you lost, I don't know. What if you lost like 18 games, right? And so you lost, let me see what you're at right now, sorry. So you're at 11 losses right now, 3,019. So that's 2519. 519. So I'm pretty sure you're going to have to lose another 4 games than we expected. So you're gonna have to have 19 losses. So now let's take this. Give me 1 minute. So let's say you have 19 losses, and then to get 85 out of 100. So if you have 19 losses, I'm trying to figure out how many wins you would need to have an 85% win loss. It's here.
Secure the bombs.
Ceasefire set.
C4 deployed.
Bomb location compromised. One friendly operator remaining. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Yeah, so Noble, if you have 19 losses and then 108 wins, you'll have an 85% win loss. We'll see. Pretty much whenever we're not certain that we can win every game we play. You know? Because, so let's say you lose 18 games, right? So that's 82 that you need to win to get 200 games.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Let me just double check the number.
Friendly, last
Yeah,
operator
so
standing. All friendlies were eliminated.
you need to win
Mission
1,900. When you win roughly 1,999 MM, you will go from 2,500 to 4,499, which is your max. So the goal is to reach the max as late as possible. You know? So if you reach it as late as possible, and you're still going to win another 8 games, then let's say at that point, so long as the previous games are easy, then at that point you split off. And then if you split off, you should be able to win around 400 And again, this is like really conservatively. So if we
Protect the
play
bombs.
our cards right, you and Xylonox can be at a nice. Gonna look nice in the kill cam. I can't even see it. Never mind. So let me send it to Xylonox and see what he thinks. 102 and Toad, do you see Chicken Nuggy's gamer picture? You're at a 29.59 with 12 losses. Um, so I'm pretty sure you'll have to lose 7 more after this to get down to 2,500. May. Hmm. Are you fine with going down to 2,500, Noble? Let me ask Silonox too. No, I'm asking you. Like, is that too far for you? Because you'll have to including this game, you'll have to lose 8 more games. So you'll have 20 losses. Alright, let me ask Silonox.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds before insertion. You must locate and defuse a bomb. You must recover the diffuser. The diffuser is now secured. You've dropped the diffuser.
Gemini activate.
Down to 1 friendly. All friendlies have been eliminated. Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Ten seconds to go.
Toad, do you
5
see what I mean?
seconds. A bomb must be located and defused. The diffuser is no longer in your possession. Down to 1 friendly. All friendlies have been eliminated. Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
Here, Toad, are you joining? Okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm on the phone with Xylonox, I didn't hear you. You're bugged out, it said fetching data from server. Can you sign out of your account and sign back in? Oh, it's back in. Never mind, sorry. Yeah. Alright, Noble. So I was speaking with Xylonox, and we were figuring out what to do. Here, I just called him back. Yeah, you
what were you saying? Sorry.
So I'm with Noble and Toad. They can hear you too.
Okay.
Do you want to do the TK ban thing, or do you want us to do the TK ban thing? If you're done with that.
Yeah, preferably, so I don't take more losses.
Okay, so we'll stop at 20 losses. Got it. Thanks. Okay, so I was speaking to Xylonox, and we were talking about where his goals were, like win-loss wise, KD wise, MMR wise, and he agreed that we shouldn't go beyond 20 losses as far as win-loss is concerned. So Noble, you can do it either way, whether you want to get TK banned or a loss. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to get Xylonox's account to get TK banned. To the point where we're at 2,000. So we stop losing at 20 losses for Xylonox's account. And we continue Noble until you and Xylonox are both at 2,000. When you're both at 2,000, then you have to win 24.99 in 70 games. So 24.99 divided by 70 is just under 36. It's 35.7. And I'm pretty sure that if you and Xylonox are both queuing on your mains with 1,200 accounts, that you can average 36 a game, don't you? Okay, and here's the cool thing, right? Let's say over those 70 losses that we win, right? Over those 70 losses that we win, sorry, I'm just thinking for a second. Over those 70 losses, or over those 70 wins that we win, ideally exactly at 100 games, you guys will be at 44.99.
Protect the bombs.
Now, the cool thing is you will have only played 70 of those accounts so far with the accounts, and we'll likely have enough accounts to have like another 6 wins with each of you separately, right? So let's say you're at 40.
Mission failure.
Like we would do more than that. Like the goal is 5K, of course, and above 5K. But actually, let me rework this. Sorry, I thought it was 44.99. It's so the fewer, basically the fewer games you win with the accounts, to get to 44.99, the more accounts we have available to win with you beyond. But we have to be careful, because if you take too many losses, then it'll be harder to get from 44.99 to 5K.
Secure the bombs.
So we have to, before we finish the TK bans, like before we go much beyond.
Friendly, last operator standing. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
So for example, your margin of error is 5.91, right? It's pretty much what I think Xylonox's margin of error was. Yeah, so Xylonox's margin of error was 5.48 last season, 6.0 the previous season. So having your margin of error down at 5.8 is the equivalent of winning like 59 ranked games. So right now we're at the point where
Secure the bombs.
we have 13 losses, but it's treated like it's treated like 35 losses, margin of error wise. So what we have to be careful about is we have to be careful not to lose too many games. Because if we lose too many games, sure, you'll be at 44.99 in placements, or not in placements, within 100 games. But the goal would be to be there exactly at 100 games. No sooner, no later. Do you have any idea how best to do that, Toad? Any ideas we can do? Like, besides TK ban, like how do we preserve the margin of error while also having the games count? Like how do we change your squad? Hello, Toad. Is he in the party? Yeah. How do we change our squad to where they take losses without their margin of error changing? Like, what if we took Nitrocell, right? What if we took Nitrocell, Frogatoad 79, right, Nitrocell, Frogatoad 79, and TK Mino Balls. And what if we took those three accounts and we had them queue with Xylonox and Noble once they were at 2500? So that then they would get losses, but their margin of error would change less, you know? Remember? Because then they wouldn't, or the game wouldn't be like a fair game, because the game wouldn't be seen as a fair game. It would be seen like we're boosting, and then sure, Xylonox and Noble would lose less MMR, but if they lose less MMR, then their margin of error will decrease less while still getting a loss. And that way, Noble, then we could fine tune it to where you and Xylonox would get to 100 games, be at 44.99, and then still have enough accounts to separately get you from 44.99 to whatever the goal is, somewhere in 5K. So here, let's say the goal is 54.99, for example, just 1000 MMR. So 54.99 minus 44.99 is 1,000, of course. If you queue separately
Secure the bombs.
and you win 45. That's 22 wins that you need with 4 accounts.
Last operator standing. Mission
So,
failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
so 22 wins. So you need 22 wins and 4 accounts with 10 placements. Yeah, so 4 accounts with 10 placements can play like 10 games with you. Match cancellation isn't really a thing yet, so we don't need to save placements to cancel matches or whatever. I'm just trying to think of how many accounts this would take to do.
Secure the bombs.
C4 ready.
Friendly, last operator standing. Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly. Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
So yeah, let's say we get you to 30 losses. Right? So then that's 70 games you have to win. Let's say we had 21 accounts. 21 10 210 divided by 3 70. Okay. So Noble, with
Secure the
30
bombs.
losses, it would take 21 accounts to get you guys to here, I'll just type it in the group chat. With 30 losses. I'll put losses in quotations. Hey Ryan. Yeah, we've lost how many placements have we we lost all 10 placements, and then let's see. We've lost 15 games in a row so far. You should watch my stream. Okay. We've been doing this for a while now. Yep. What, you think we intentionally lost 15 games in a row? I'm hurt. Skill. I mean, it's called skill in Siege. FlXBOOSTlNG is? I mean, it's true. Who is it? Yeah. Totally. I guess you'll just have to rewatch the whole stream and find out. We're at 162 minutes, good luck. Oh, Toad, we should thermite ourselves. We should test that out. Toad, thermite. Don't bend thermite, don't bend thermite. I mean, that's not a huge accomplishment, to be honest. Like, remember when we said we would? I mean, well, you can't undo your placements. Yeah, but you didn't win as much as you would have won with us. You would have won like a quarter more for each game. Yeah, hopefully you get Plat 2. Plat 2 is a good place to be. Yeah, like we hip fired them, we kamikazed them, we crawled around like snakes, and we had as many kills as they did.
We need to locate a bomb.
So then, yeah, I'm pretty sure is that you each need 22 wins with 4 accounts.
Insertion in 10 seconds.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
Hmm.
Your mission is to locate and defuse a bomb.
Inhabiting German.
I'm just trying to figure out this. Yeah, Noble, it's gonna be a lot steeper than I realized.
Let's recover the diffuser. Down to 1 friendly. We have
I'll
been
tell you in a
eliminated.
second. Are you kidding me? Not this again. Like, you know it's an idle kick when it happens on both Xboxes at the same time? It's kind of weird. Here, can we do the thermite thing? What? Yeah, totally not making conflict for no reason. You got it? Okay, so Noble, so it'll take 21 account. If we do it this way, right? It'll take 21 accounts. Let me see this. It'll take 21 accounts to
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
It'll take 21 accounts to get you and you and Xylonox to 100 games with 70 wins together, right? The problem then is that, or I mean, I wouldn't call that a problem. It's like we have enough accounts to do it. It's just that then Noble, to get you and Xylonox to champion separately from 44.99, it'll take you each 22 accounts. Because, remember, you'll have 4 accounts together.
Insertion in 10 seconds.
So the thing is like, we'll be able to do it.
5 seconds before insertion.
It'll take, I'm pretty sure. It'll take...
You must locate and defuse a bomb.
So you get to, 15 losses.
Drop the
And,
diffuser.
or, sorry, you get to 20 losses, Xylonox gets to 20 losses. Then... I completely forgot about the thermite there.
Friendly last
Sorry, I'm
operator
just like
standing.
really... I don't know. Just give me a few minutes, I'm busy. Just wait. Oh, controller disconnected?
Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
Did you see how many seconds it took him to line it up? He's like one of those claw machines that like is rigged. It's like up, nope, down a bit. All right, left. Okay, a bit too left, a bit right. Got it, perfect. Yeah, so it'll take 65 accounts to get you and Xylonox to 5K, more or less. Like, I don't know how much you're going to win, I don't know how much you're going to lose, but we'll go from there. Assuming Yuo gives us 10 accounts in exchange for boosting him, it'll take you and
Need to use your drone to locate a
it'll
bomb.
take you and Xylonox 65 of the 118 accounts to get to 5K, give or take, or not give or take, but for sure 5K, hopefully higher. 5K with 100 games played. I'll let you know. I'm just trying to figure out. So 118 minus 65 is 53. I'm gonna see what 53 accounts could get one account. Let me see. So that's 530 divided by 4. That's 132 wins. Here, I'm gonna rehost. So I just Noble. I wanted to see whether it was possible for us to do it because I've been like tracking like your MMR and what we have and all of that. So if we play this right, if we here, let me see how many losses you have. You just lost your 16th game. So we're going to lose another 4 games. And then from that point onwards, we'll do a mix of throwing with these accounts and throwing with Nitrocell, what is it? Nitrocell 79 and DK Muniballs. Ideally for all of those games that those 3 accounts would play, let me specify. So Noble, I would say they'll lose here 1750, 1200. I want to say they'll lose 7 games with you. So you'll get today, you'll get TK banned, or Xylonox's main account will get TK banned with these accounts 3 times. And then over the next few days, it'll get TK banned with those 3 Bronze 4 accounts 7 times. Then you and Xylonox will both be at 30 losses. Only 20 of those 30 losses hopefully will count towards Xylonox's win-loss. And then you both should be somewhere in between 2,000 and 2,400. I'm just waiting on you to join on NathanDudani backwards, son. Thank you. So, Noble, again, so 21 accounts for you and Xylonox winning together. 22 accounts for you each separately to get to 5K. And then at the bare minimum, you'll have, at the bare minimum, at some point, we'll have 3 accounts that are at 1200 with 3 placements left that will win with you and Xylonox on. before you separate, you know? Yeah. I just wanted to like figure that all out. I'll just put it in the group chat so it doesn't get covered by what other people are saying in the bigger one. Are you there? Yeah, okay. So when it comes to boosting not Xylonox, not UO, and not Noble, we will have 53 accounts, or roughly 13 accounts, more or less, for